Today we're going to be doing a meditation that helps us to practice mindfulness, but also allows us to practice self-compassion. It's called RAIN. The word RAIN is an acronym, R-A-I-N, and each letter signifies a step in this mindfulness practice. You ready to start? Let's go ahead and find that comfortable meditative posture. So we want a nice long spine, sitting up tall but not too rigid. Let's take a big breath in. It's this upward motion where you're lengthening through your spine. And then as you exhale, it's this sense of releasing, softening, letting go. Let's try that again. Breathing in, lengthening. Breathing out, you're relaxing the muscles in your face, relaxing your shoulders. Let's do that one last time. Breathing in, upward motion, and breathing out, relaxing the chest and the stomach. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and allow our breathing to return to a natural rhythm. Can you let your breath be light and easy? Just take a moment to notice what it feels like physically to be sitting here in this moment. Notice your hands, the sensation of the contact between your hands and whatever they're resting on. What does that feel like? Is there any warmth in your hands? Is there any type of energy in your hands? Okay, now taking a moment to feel specifically the sensation of breathing. Feel the touch of air right at the very tip of your nose. Can you feel the temperature of the air as it moves through your nostrils? The cooler air that flows in and the warmer air that flows out. Can you feel the movement in your chest and stomach in rhythm with your breathing? So let's move now into practicing RAIN. This is great to practice when you're feeling tense or overwhelmed, but it's also great to practice on a regular basis when you just want to be more mindful and practice a little self-compassion. So starting with the letter R. R stands for recognize what's going on. This means we consciously acknowledge in any given moment the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that are affecting us. We can recognize what's going on by simply naming it. So for example, oh, this is overwhelm. Oh, this is sadness. So just notice what you're feeling or thinking in this moment, and can you name it? So moving on from recognizing, we move to the letter A, and A stands for allowing. Just taking a pause. So allowing means letting the thoughts, the emotions, or the feelings that we recognized in the first step, just allow them to simply be there. Oftentimes when we're facing difficult feelings or thoughts, we try to control them or change them. But the irony is What we resist persists. If we can simply pause, relax our resistance, and let the experience be just as it is, then oftentimes the difficult experience will loosen its hold on us. So take a moment to practice this. Just see if you can allow whatever is here with you now to just be here, doing nothing about it. And now we'll move on to the letter I, which stands for investigating with kindness. This step is all about being curious about our present experience. We can ask ourselves questions like, what's happening inside me? What most wants my attention? What am I believing in this moment? And this is a big one. How am I experiencing this thought or feeling in my body? So let's take a moment to just play around with this, investigating. Ask yourself, what are you believing right now? How are you experiencing thoughts, feelings, emotions in your body? Do you physically feel anything come up when these thoughts or feelings are present? Let's give this a try for a moment. Okay, let's move on to the last letter in RAIN, N, which stands for non-identifying or nurture. So the non-identifying, this means that our sense of who we are is not fused with any limiting emotions or stories. In other words, you are not your thoughts. You are not your emotion. So in this step of the RAIN process, we practice some self-kindness, some self-compassion. Take a moment to remind yourself of something wonderful about yourself. Even if it's just one thing that you appreciate about yourself. So we're shifting away from identifying with our thoughts and our emotions, and instead we're turning to nurturing our strengths. Just take a moment to really tune in and remind yourself, what is something positive about you? Great job. So let me just recap the RAIN process. R is recognize what's going on by naming it. A, allow the experience to just be there, just as it is. I, investigate with kindness, curiosity. And then N, not identifying with emotions and thoughts, instead nurturing. Okay, let's go ahead and start to once again become very present in your surroundings right now. Hear the sounds around you. Feel the sensation of sitting on whatever it is that you're sitting on right now. Start to take some bigger breaths, those big inhales. That's what brings that energy back into the body. Let's do that one more time. Great big breath in. Great job. And today I'd like to leave you with a quote by Viktor Frankl, a survivor of the Holocaust. Between the stimulus and the response, there is a space. And in this space lies our power and our freedom. Fantastic job today. Thank you for practicing rain with me. I'll see you next time.